Did you know your vocal cords can vibrate up to hundreds of times every single second? It's honestly a staggering mechanical feat, and it's one that we usually completely take for granted until something goes wrong. Well, welcome to this explainer on restoring vocal health. I'm absolutely thrilled to be with you today. In this session, I'm going to be sharing the clinical philosophy and therapeutic expertise that we practice every single day at American Wellness Center right here in Dubai. We're going to explore the mechanics of vocal health, why things go wrong, and exactly how we go about fixing them.
So think about that question for just a moment. What really happens when your most vital communication tool just fails you? In our experience at American Wellness Center, we understand exactly how terrifying and frustrating it is when your voice falters. We see this constantly, especially for professionals here in Dubai. Teachers, executives, entrepreneurs, hospitality staff, people who absolutely rely on their voices for their careers, their leadership, and just their daily human connections. We actually recently worked with a senior executive who was literally so terrified of losing her voice during a board meeting that she completely stopped speaking outside of work. That kind of isolation is just profound.
To guide us through this, we have a clear path today. 1. When your voice falters. 2. Root causes of vocal strain. 3. The AWC therapeutic approach. 4. Rebuilding your vocal strength. And 5. Empowering you to thrive. Okay, let's dive right into this journey. Part 1. When your voice falters, recognizing the signs of vocal distress. It's really a stark contrast between where our patients start and where they finish. Initially, we see just sheer exhaustion. Patients walk in dealing with hoarseness, a weak or maybe breathy tone, chronic throat clearing, and an unpredictability that completely shatters their confidence. It's tiring for them just to get through a 30-minute meeting. But then, we look at the empowered vocal freedom we help them achieve. We're talking absolute clarity, sustained endurance throughout a long day, effortless pitch control, and that professional confidence that comes with knowing your voice absolutely will not give out on you.
Moving to Part 2, root causes of vocal strain, why your voice is letting you down. So why does this happen to so many hardworking individuals in our city? Well, in our clinical experience at American Wellness Center, what we consistently see is that strain rarely has just one single cause. Instead, it usually stems from these specific, cumulative triggers that place immense pressure on your delicate vocal cords. We frequently see overuse from intense professional demands, but that's usually compounded by poor habits, like forcefully pushing sound from the throat instead of supporting it with the diaphragm. Then layer in environmental factors. The chronic dehydration caused by our constant air conditioning here in Dubai literally strips the vocal cords of vital moisture, and that creates friction. Add in medical factors like acid reflux or seasonal allergies, and honestly, you have a perfect storm for vocal nodules or swelling.
Now, what's truly fascinating is how directly your psychological state impacts your physical vocal cords. When we talk about stress-induced tension, we're looking at a very real fight or flight response. Psychological stress causes the muscles around your throat and neck to physically tighten up and constrict. Just imagine trying to run a marathon while wearing a tight corset. That's essentially what your vocal cords are doing when you speak under stress. This directly impairs your pitch control and your endurance, creating this highly frustrating cycle of fatigue. Your mind is stressed, your throat tightens, your voice tires, which ironically just makes you even more stressed.
So how do we break that vicious cycle? Let's get into Part 3, the AWC therapeutic approach, our multidisciplinary solution. Before we look at the specific therapies, it really helps to understand who's behind them. Since we inaugurated our facility in Dubai Healthcare City back in 2016, we've established American Wellness Center as the region's trusted home for comprehensive, ethical, and evidence-based healthcare. Over the years, we've warmly and successfully supported thousands of patients of all ages, and our future is entirely focused on a continual commitment to this highly compassionate standard of care.
So, the crucial point here is that when you walk into our clinic for voice therapy, you aren't just seeing one isolated specialist. You're supported by the collective knowledge of our dynamic team of over 60 highly qualified, Western-trained clinicians. Furthermore, our approach draws on over 20 medical and mental health specialties. This is absolutely vital for vocal health because, as we saw with that stress-induced tension cycle, voice issues are deeply complex. This vast expertise allows us to collaborate seamlessly across speech therapy, psychology, psychiatry, and ENT care whenever your voice issues require a wider, more holistic lens to truly heal. When we begin treatment, our specialized speech and language therapists, like Ms. Nada Al-Qassem and Ms. Lucy Strawford, often start with a foundational concept: robust vocal hygiene. Now, this isn't just about drinking a bit more water. It's a highly tailored set of daily practices, specific hydration strategies, and environmental adjustments designed to immediately protect your vocal cords and set the physiological stage for your recovery. From there, we utilize advanced methods like resonant voice therapy. And I have to say, this is an absolute game changer. These specialized clinical techniques help you learn to project a confident, powerful, and clear voice that maximizes your acoustic output while minimizing physical effort on the vocal folds themselves. Think of it like this. Instead of forcing the sound out of a tight, tired throat, we teach you how to shift the vibration away from your throat and up into the natural resonating chambers of your face and mouth. It's literally the ultimate way of working smarter, not harder, with your vocal mechanics. To achieve this, we blend a diverse toolkit of clinical techniques to target every single aspect of voice production. We use breath and diaphragmatic training to improve your volume and respiratory coordination without straining. We introduce targeted relaxation strategies to release that constricting throat and neck tension we talked about earlier. We optimize your physical speaking mechanics through posture and alignment training, and we work directly on pitch and tone control to ensure your voice is consistent and reliable. What's beautiful about this approach is that we translate these highly clinical techniques into practical strategies that fit naturally into your busy daily routine. All right, part 4, rebuilding your vocal strength, your journey to recovery. Let's look at how we put this into practice.
So, how do we actually implement this personalized care plan for you? Your first step with us begins with a comprehensive, detailed clinical assessment. We don't just look at your throat. We assess your professional requirements, your symptoms, and your entire lifestyle. This deep understanding leads right into step 2, which is the creation of a uniquely tailored treatment plan. Finally, we move into the implementation of real-life strategies. We provide you with exercises and home practices that you can begin using immediately to see a tangible difference in your daily life.
We deeply understand that the professionals we treat are incredibly busy. That's exactly why we offer flexible care options designed specifically for you. You can receive this comprehensive care in a private, calm, judgment-free environment at our clinic in Dubai Healthcare City. Or, if your schedule demands it, we provide highly effective online therapy sessions. Either way, you receive the comprehensive home practice exercises and continuous multidisciplinary support needed to perfectly fit your professional life and ensure your recovery stays entirely on track. Let's move to our final section, Part 5, Empowering You to Thrive, the Ultimate Transformation. When you commit to consistent therapy with our team, the results are genuinely life-changing. You'll regain a stronger, clearer, and much more stable voice quality. You're going to experience a significant reduction in strain, completely eliminating that dreaded end-of-day vocal exhaustion. This translates directly into greater confidence during those long presentations or demanding workdays. And best of all, you aren't just getting a quick fix here. You're building long-lasting habits and techniques that will protect your voice forever. You regain the ability to use your voice comfortably and powerfully in absolutely any setting. There's a quote that perfectly captures our core clinical philosophy at American Wellness Center, and it's simply this: every person deserves not just to survive, but to truly thrive. We deeply believe that you absolutely do not have to just live with vocal discomfort. You don't have to just get by or survive your work week in pain. You deserve to communicate with joy, confidence, and ease. You deserve to truly thrive.
So, I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought. Your voice is your vital connection to the world, to your career, and to your loved ones. Will you continue to let vocal strain silence your potential, or are you ready to reclaim your voice and thrive with us? We are ready and waiting to help you make it powerful again. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer on vocal health.